Whenever my daughter Emma is taking a nap, I like to go out to my workshop and get some things done. And it's really nice to know when she wakes back up. Youthink has just sent this wireless IP camera. It's a 1080p wireless camera, and let's open it up and install it and see how well it works. I'd like to get this thing installed per the instructions, so luckily this booklet is really handy and has some very good information. So let's first take a look at the camera itself. I like the design a lot. It is a very sleek design and does have a 1/4 inch threaded screw down here, so you can install this upside down or right side up. It's got an infrared camera and it has this small lens here, and as you can see it has a up and down feature and left and right, so you can pretty much see all around a room. It has both a wired and a wireless connection option, and has a place down here, hard to see, but it's for a micro SD card and then your DC 5 volts. Also in the box, it comes with a flat Ethernet cable. It has a nice long charging cable. Let's go ahead and open that up and see just how long this thing is. I'm gonna say close to 6 feet, so probably 5.5 to 5 foot. Then it's also got a mounting bracket, so if you wanted this to be on a ceiling or on a wall, you could use this and then use that threaded screw down here. It also worked on a tripod if you wanted to go that direction. But as you can see, that's really handy, so you can mount this to a wall or to a ceiling that way. And lastly, it came with a little hardware and a reset key. Step 1 is to install the app. Now it says here you can use the QR code, or you can just go to your app store and get it there. So I've typed in MIPC and found the app, 100,000 downloads. I'm gonna go ahead and install that. Next, it wants me to sign up for an account, so I'm gonna go ahead and put in my information here. Now that I have my account set up, I'm going to get the camera installed. The first thing I'm gonna do is get the power connected here. I'm going to use the really long cable. It's USB based, so you could also plug this into a computer if you needed to. On the back here is where the power goes into. Just going to connect that, no big deal. There seems to be no lights on the camera, which can be really handy if you're trying to do some surveillance at nighttime. Now in the app, I'm going to push the plus button, see if it locates a camera. Aha, the camera is spinning around. Now on the bottom of the camera, there's a code that I need to install here. And let's see, this one, I'm gonna go ahead and get typed in. Now in this bag, there is a little key, and it's asking me to reset the device here. And it's gonna ask for Wi-Fi.
Waiting for receiving the wireless config information.
All right, waiting for wireless, it says. I need to type in my Wi-Fi password real quick to get this activated.
Connecting to the server. Please wait for a moment.
So it makes this horrendous noise that makes your child cry. And then it connects.
Successfully.
Okay, now it is connected successfully to the server and Wi-Fi. The setup steps were a little bit daunting, but now that the camera is finished, let's take a look at the results. As you can see, it's got a high quality display, and the camera moves with touch here. So if you watch the camera, when I swipe my finger, it will move the device. And it's rather sensitive to touch, so you can move fairly quickly. You can zoom in on the image and zoom back out. It has nearly a 360-degree turn from left to right, and it has a little bit more than 90 on the up and down. I'm going to test out the audio and the microphone features. So first I'm going to test out the microphone. I'm going to set you here and then go in the other room and say something through the device. The volume was a bit loud on that test, but now I'm going to try out the audio on here. Picks up quite well. Now this camera is useful for more than just watching your baby. It can be a surveillance camera, or it can be a pet watching camera. Anything you need to observe, even at nighttime. So I've set up the camera in this dark room behind me, and let's watch the dogs. Alright, there's one of our dogs now. As you can see, the room is fairly dark. I'm going to get them in here, close the door so we can really see them. Alright. I want to see if those IR lights will turn off whenever the other lights come on. So let me turn on the lights here and see what happens. Yep, I just heard a click and the regular camera has kicked in and it now has color again. One feature that's both nice and not so nice is when the device is off, it's making no sound. When you turn the camera on, you can hear a little bit of a motor movement as it moves around. One thing that might be an issue is if you're spying on a crook or watching your baby and the item has just recently been plugged in for the first time and you go to open up your app, it's going to make a strange noise. It makes that really loud and interesting noise whenever it comes on for the first time, and if you have forgotten about that, it may alert whoever you're trying to watch. The app has a host of features. Let's say you go to the settings here, and let's just scroll down to something like the motion and notifications. You can go in and find when it will detect and what settings, and you can get records and snapshots. You can check out the SD card, its capacity and usage. You can schedule recordings. Just apply that and you can tell it when to record. So you can go into these settings as well and adjust the various modes of the camera, such as contrast and brightness and saturation. As you can see, the camera is very popular with Emma. This little camera has some impressive features. The video quality is top-notch. Being able to hear and speak through the camera is very nice. And also, the infrared option for nighttime viewing is crystal clear. Very impressed with that. The setup process was a little bit time-consuming, about 10 minutes worth. And the noise that it makes to connect through Wi-Fi is quite loud. So I recommend doing that away from a small child. Other than that, I like this product a lot. I'm going to be using this most likely for watching my daughter during nap time. And I'll probably be using the little screw here to put it up on a tripod so it's easier to look down into her pack and play. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you want to check out this camera, I have a link to the Amazon page in the description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. Bye.